The message I heard for you is you are too sexy or too big of a star to be working at a job all day. Okay, I also heard you need to get out and live your life, show off, show out, okay, show your personality, okay, and also you have celebrity energy, and that celebrity energy that you embody, it's not supposed to be caught up for 8, 10, 12 hours in a day working a job or working for someone else. Your celebrity energy that you exude, okay, your very high vibrational energy is for you to be able to put that energy into who you are creatively. It's for you to take all of that energy and for you to shine in your creative endeavors. Okay, so whoever I am speaking to, you may be working at a job right now, okay, or maybe you're not working at a job, but you've been looking for a job. Whatever this is for you is going to hit different for everybody. This is general. Spirit is telling you that your energy is way too big to be at a job. You're too sexy. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy. Yeah. Nostalgia energy, okay, taking it back in the day, right? It's giving me 90s energy, 80s energy, okay. Y'all know, if you know, you know, right? It's just like the way that feels. It's like, I'm too sexy for this job, too sexy for this job. It's like you're just who you are. You're just too sexy to be working, man or woman watching, right? It's like outside of you being sexy, okay, it's like your energy is celebrity energy. It's like not only are you sexy, but you're very creative. A major change, 55, okay? It's like a major change is here for you. But also it's like you're not only sexy, but you are creative as well. And all of that creative energy is not supposed to be for a job. It's supposed to, especially if it's not a career. A career is different. I'm talking about a job. For those who are just working a job to make ends meet. If you're actually in your career field and you love what you do, maybe this message is not for you, right? Keep in your career field, making your money, making your coins, and climbing up that corporate ladder, right? But it still doesn't mean this message doesn't apply, because even if you are in your career and you're working for another company, there's still something that you're meant to do creatively. So keep on watching. Don't click off just yet, right? Because Spirit has a message for you as well. Spirit is saying that you need to get out and live, or even if you're in your career and you're making strides and you're well known. So somebody's giving me like you've been working at a phone company for a long time and maybe you're making over 6 figures. It's like or you're working for a well-known company, maybe Google or something like that, or you're into technology or something. That's cool. Keep doing what you're doing. But maybe it's like your energy, you still have a creative energy where you still need to express yourself, and maybe all you do is work. And Spirit is saying, well, when you're not working, you need to go and have some fun. You need to call the girls up, the guys up, or your crew, your posse up, and go out and have some fun. Or if you don't know anybody to go have fun with, then you need to get out and start meeting people. You need to put yourself in different environments. Just go hang out after work. Or it's like, I'm speaking to somebody where it's like you're meant to be seen in some type of way. But especially this message is for those who are just working a job, just to make ends meet, just to pay your bills. Now, everybody know, y'all chosen. Y'all already know we ain't on this earth just to pay bills and die. You know that you were chosen for a reason. You know that you're on this earth because there is a bigger plan. Spirit has a bigger plan. You think you were literally created just so you can pay these bills, go to a job, pay these bills, and then just that's on repeat? That's all you do? Oh, well, at least my bills is paid. Maybe you go out and you have fun. Maybe you work a job, but you still get to go out and have fun. Spirit still wants more for you. And Spirit wants to encourage someone to actually tap into their creative side, because I'm speaking to people who have creative abilities that are lying dormant. You're not doing anything with it. And if you are, maybe it's been on your mind, or maybe you pick up something and you do something here or there, but you're not really in it. You're not really doing it. You may say that you're doing it, or because you pick it up here or there, but you're not really going for it. Whatever this is, it needs to be as if it's your, whatever your creative abilities are, you need to be working on it as if it's your first job or your second job, so to speak, until it becomes your main job or your main career. Right, your energy is too big. You have a very big energy is the point, but it's being sucked up by this job that you're at. And spirit is saying that you're too sexy, you're too creative, you have such a high vibrational energy, such a positive energy, and everybody else at work is like, ugh. Spirit is saying that's because you're in an environment where it's not conducive and working for you. Whatever you're doing in life, I don't care what it is, relationships, work, whatever, you need to make sure you're receiving benefit and more than just money. Maybe the job pays you very well, but is that the only benefit? What about your time? So you're just going to work a really, really good job and get the money, but then all your time is taken? Is that what you want to do for the rest of your life? Everybody, I ain't judging, but I'm posing the question. I'm also hearing, oh, what's a Beyonce song? I already asked that. My bad. You know, because she says, I'm just posing the question, or the question has been posed, or something like that. But I'm just telling you, Spirit is saying that if you working at a job, 1 week to 1 month just literally pops out. Accounting, booking, okay, bookkeeping, finances, something about reading books as well. Okay, but Spirit says this is your world. You create the world that you want to live in. You are whatever you think you are. If you working at a job, what is it really doing for you outside the money? And are you really getting the type of money that you want to get? Maybe you making decent money. Maybe maybe even at the end of every month you come out even. Everything paid, you make the perfect amount, everything paid. Maybe you get to, get you a few extra, you get to go out to eat a little bit here and there with your income. You able to maybe pay for a concert here and there, but you still can't just live life how you want. You still gotta kind of, watch it a little bit. And Spirit saying, is that all you really want for your life? Or do you want more? Don't be afraid to desire more. A lot of times we be 717. I'm trying to tell you, it's like you got that lucky energy, you got that divine energy. Most of the time people are too scared to dream big because they don't think it can happen. So they rather suppress the dream and just act like it's not there. But the dream is just knocking on your door. Something about the dream, the producer, the artist, okay? Also, Nivea is coming to mind. Again, some of you guys are creatives, okay? Some of you guys could be in the music space. Some of you guys could be major event planners, all these brand events and so forth. You could be getting major contracts and using your energy to get contracts to put on events, to host these events, because you're a great event planner. You're a great, event designer. You guys do event design, okay? It's not just planning the event. I'm in the event planning. It's more than just planning the event, but you have to also design the event as well. Those are two different positions, but a lot of times people get them, intercrossed, but they're two completely different positions, okay? But it's like you're great at the decor. You're great at all. You know how to. So the planning part, I'm going in this for a reason for some of y'all. The planning part is actually planning. It's going to be this vendor. It's going to be this timing. We're going to use these invitations, this vendor for that, yada, 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 yada. The design is, okay, these are the colors. This table is going to go here. The ice sculpture is going to go there. It's different aspects. And a lot of times they can cross, but they're still two separate things. You get what I'm saying? So, but many of you guys are great at doing that, and you guys are meant to be planning events for high profile people or for companies. You're supposed to be setting up their meetings, meeting and events planners, stuff like that, instead of being at a job working for somebody else. But some of you all are so comfortable, you guys are scared of doing the work that it requires to do your own thing, to be an entrepreneur. So everybody, everybody's listening. Y'all hear the video, y'all hear the words I'm saying, but not everybody is going to take action, because for some of you all it's just too much, and that's okay, right? But the message still stands, and Spirit is still trying to get your attention and saying, won't you, it's giving me church vibes, won't you come to the front? Y'all know, it's like at the end, it's like when they're calling people to come down to the front, you know, if they want to be baptized, if they got something to say, or whatever the case may be. It's like Spirit is calling you to the front still. Whether you get up out your seat and walk to the front is up to you, but the message still stands. The message is still for you. Spirit is saying your energy is too big to be working for the people that you're working for, when I have put talent, skills, and gifts, knowledge, and wisdom inside of you to get it done. You're not going to see the whole entire staircase, but I'm asking, do you trust me enough to take the first step? And that even when you can't see it, because even for years to come, you're still not going to see every step. Even if you have the vision, you may not see each step on how to build it, but Spirit is still going to provide the puzzle pieces so you can still complete the puzzle. But do you trust enough to even get up out your seat and even just stand? And then do you believe enough to get up out your seat, stand, and then take that walk down the aisle? Ooh, some of y'all may be walking down the aisle soon and getting married as well, okay? But I am here to tell you, your energy is too big to be working at a job, or even being in a career. Some of you guys, it's time to switch careers. That's only going to be for some people here, okay? Yeah, I see orders, sales increase. Spirit is saying, hey, you're going to have orders when you do this. You're going to have sales. You're going to have people wanting to book your services. Okay. You're going to have people wanting to book, okay, or buy your products, whatever this is. Some of you guys are meant to create a product and not services. Spirit says step out on faith. Again, do you have enough faith? You are what you believe you are. So what are you creating? What is it that you really want to do? Don't hide your dream because you're building someone else's dream, all because you're afraid to build your own, or you're afraid because you feel like it's too much work. Kind of like with exercise. It's like, you know, you want to get fit or get a certain body type, but you like, man, doing them push-ups is too hard. So you just don't do it. Getting up to go to the gym or whatever, it's too much. So you just don't do it. The thought of it is actually harder than the actual action, actually. And I'm not saying working out ain't difficult, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not saying that starting your own business isn't going to have its challenges. But at the end of the day, it's also challenging to get up and be limiting yourself just by staying at a job as well for the rest of your life. And the longer you stay at the job, the longer you're putting off not starting your own business and getting your freedom. It's about Spirit wants you to be free. I just want to be free, free. Spirit says, I'm just trying to free you, my child. But y'all ain't listening though. Spirit says you are protected. You're your ancestors' wildest dreams. So what you going to do with that information? You're too big to be working someplace else. Yeah, there's forces beyond your control that's helping you. But do you believe in it to start it? You ain't got to quit your job today, but do you trust enough to start the creative project that you're meant to start, that is going to free you up to be able to live the life that you desire to live? Alpha and Omega is here with you, baby. But do you trust and believe that? Let's see what other messages are here. Yes, Spirit says you are a CEO. You are a leader. You're meant to lead other people. You're already leading people, even at that job. People see you. But do you see you enough? Do you see you enough? Do you give yourself enough credit? Do you see yourself how other people see you? Or are you playing yourself small as if you're not that dude, as if you're not that girl? You better clock your own fucking seat. Period. Let's see, what other messages are here? Some of you guys are publicists, or you guys are great with media control. It's also giving me magazines. Some of you guys want to start your own magazine, or you guys are great editors, book editors, okay, photo editors, or any type of editor, video editors, okay, whatever it is. Whoop, okay. Spirit says you can walk it like you talk it. Spirit says that we go walk it like we talk it too. Spirit saying we ain't just talking to you. We ain't just using Nayla as a willing channel, as a willing vessel to get you the message. We're using Nayla to give you this message to let you know that even when you're not watching Nayla's videos, that we're still going to show up for you and show you that we got your back. Your ancestors are going to be the proof. They walk it like they talk it. They're going to show up for you. And also, outside of that, you are the proof. You walk it like you talk it. Like I said, you are this leader. People can see you already have, people see the anointing on you. People can see that your energy is way too big at work. Sometimes maybe people messing with you at work. I don't know. But we ain't gonna get into that type of energy. But I'm here to tell you, people see the faith on you, even if you don't feel you have the faith. People see something special and different about you. That's what I'm saying. Do you even see you? 1444 on the phone as I'm speaking. Spirit says, get your house in order. Get your holy house in order. Get your financial house in order. Get your mental house in order. Period. What house are you building? What foundation is your house being built on? Is it being built on sand? Is it being built with rock? Is it being built with bricks? Is it being built with straw? You need to have a sturdy foundation because you are a leader and people see you as a leader even if you don't. And the dangerous, you get into dangerous territory when you're the CEO leader, when you're this big bright energy, but you still playing yourself small. Because people is like, why they wondering why you at the job. They like, it's kind of like being with a dude. For my ladies, because I'm a woman, so I'm gonna use this example. It's kind of like, ladies, you with a dude but you don't know your worth, and the dude know he ain't shit. We ain't with no men, right? Or no shit people, right? And this ain't bashing no man, right? But I'm just saying, using this example, you with somebody and you don't know your worth, and the person know that they ain't treating you well, but they like, well, shit, if she don't know her worth and if she want to be here, shit, I'm gonna keep being me. It's like they wondering why you. They thought that you knew your worth to even to not even give them your number, but you ended up giving them your number anyway. This is a message for somebody. Somebody gave somebody their number, and it's like, you shouldn't even give them your phone number. They tried their chance with you, but they thought that they were gonna get rejected by you. Cause guess what? When you the light, the moth's gonna come too, just as well as the butterflies. This person is a moth. This is a whole side message for somebody. This person is a moth, but they came to you thinking that you were gonna reject them, but they was actually surprised that you didn't know they were, and you actually gave them your phone number and been talking to them, and they kind of like, what the hell? What the hell, Leon? Like, that's why they're treating you messed up, because you don't even know your worth. And it's like you just want to be with this person or with somebody so bad that you're just gonna, it's so using this example, that's a message for somebody. But using it as far as the job, because this is what this is about, they are all these people at the job, they wondering like, why are you even here with us? Because we see your energy, we see you shining bright, we see that you're a leader, we see that you about your business, but you don't see it, and you're belittling yourself by staying in this position with us. You're putting yourself on the same level as these other people that don't have dreams. But yeah, you're the one that's watching my videos while you at work at the same job that they wondering why you even there. They ain't watching tarot. They ain't watching me. They ain't getting motivation. They're not focused on their self-development. But why are you even doing all this self-development and like, yeah, that video resonates, but then you don't even do the work after you turn the video off? You get what I'm saying? Spirit said, do you trust me to come to the front? Do you trust that I'm going to have each next step available for you even when you can't see it? Because everybody see your light shining, baby. And you need to know your worth to be like, bitch, you can't get my number. Bitch, I ain't applying for that job because I trust in what I'm doing. Or if you at the job, it's like, shit, bitch, I'm only at this job. Even if they see your light, you see your light. But you know that you're only at the job just to help you progress and get to where your next step is. This is running me a Jocelyn Stevie on one of the interviews. She said, I don't be worried, because her and Mimi was arguing, and this was a while ago, but she was like, she was telling me, she's like, I ain't worried about what Stevie doing, because they was like, don't it bother you what Stevie doing and all this news? She's like, I don't care what Stevie doing. She's like, I got my dreams and my goals and I'm focused on that. She knew she was only with Stevie for whatever she could get out of it. She was getting something out of it, even though he was treating her like that. She didn't give a fuck if he was cheating and doing all this, whatever. Yeah, she may have had some self-esteem issues and some things that was going on, but Jocelyn still had a goal in mind. She still had a goal in mind, and we see where she at today with her cabaret. So I don't care what circumstances you come from. You could be an ex-stripper. You could be a dancer right now, like a stripper, exotic dancer right now. You could be, it doesn't matter. Whatever circumstances you are in, whether it's a job, relationship, whatever, you need to make sure that you're using that as a stepping stone to go further. She didn't give a fuck what Stevie was doing. Even though it did bother her on some type of level, she got the fuck out. You see her now. You get what I'm saying? So don't let where you are right now hinder you from getting to where you're supposed to be. You keep your eye on the prize, and what the co-workers are saying about you, whatever is going down, don't even worry about all of that. You feel me? If you are in a relationship and you know the person ain't treating you right, you better be getting something out of it. I'm from the hood. I'm leaving with something. Raise your hand if you from the hood. Me, I'm leaving with something, bitch. Period. Ain't no way. You gotta get something out of it. I was in relationships where I didn't get nothing out of it, and I had to learn the hard way. You feel me? Because I had that turn the other cheek type mentality because of my traumas. But however, I had to learn those lessons, and bitch, no, I'm taking every motherfucking thing. You feel me? So if you are in a position and you working and you know that you got this big energy, then it's like, that's cool. Do what you got to do, work the job and do what you got to do. But make sure you have a master plan to get the fuck out, because you know that's not your end all be all. You feel me? But some of y'all at these jobs and in these relationships, since I talked about relationships as well, but y'all in these positions where your energy is too big for that person. Your energy is too big for the jobs. Spirit incorporated relationships for a reason, because this message is supposed to only be about your career, your jobs, and your light being too big for where you're working at. But Spirit inserted the relationship, so this message is for somebody when it comes to relationships as well. Maybe you good creatively. Maybe you good and I don't want to. It's somebody I'm thinking of, and I don't want to say her name, but she's good. She's in real estate. I'll just say that. If you know, you know. But she's somebody that's in real estate, and she's top notch. Everybody knows who this woman is. This beautiful black queen, right? This beautiful black goddess in real estate. And her husband did her fucking dirty. So maybe your career is going well and your entrepreneurship is going well, but your energy is still too big for a certain relationship. And maybe Spirit has you clicking on this video and is making me talk about relationships for you. So maybe your job is going well, or what you do creatively and entrepreneur business-wise is going amazing, but your energy is way too big. You're outgrowing the relationship that you're in, and it's time for you to cut ties and go. That's for somebody, because this person did her dirty. Like, what? And she remained pretty private, but we all knew. And she came out and she was talking about it. She's talking about it, so it's out now. Everybody knows. And this was a little like last year sometime, and so forth. But it's kind of like, so it's either a job or a relationship or both, where you're outshining, you're outperforming everybody. And it's kind of like, if you're the best one there, it's kind of like it's time for you've outgrown the space pretty much. That means you've mastered that level, and it's time for you to move on to something new, something different. If you're not getting anything out of the relationships, just because you've been in a relationship with this person for so long, or have attachments, children possibly, whatever, that doesn't mean you're supposed to stay. It's giving me Real Housewives of Atlanta. What is it? Oh my gosh. Portia and the best friend. Oh my gosh. What is that girl's name? She just got the single out, and I know her name. Portia. Shamia. Thank you. It's reminding me of Portia and Shamia. Shamia know that Portia ain't her friend, but Shamia keep hanging on to Portia just because their moms know each other and they kind of like sisters or cousins or whatever. They got that cousin energy, even though they sisters. Like, it's more so that cousin attachment that keeps them close and together. But Shamia has finally come to let her go. For how long? Hopefully permanently, because Portia be doing her whack from what we see. But that's just TV. Shamia knows what's really going on in the relationship behind closed doors, for maybe why she stayed for so long. Because sometimes these reality TV shows, maybe Portia was just putting on like a script, so to speak. And so Shamia was like, I ain't letting that bother me because it's for TV. But maybe she's really starting to see beyond that, like, oh, wait, she really is dogging me out. You get what I'm saying? So maybe she missed her wedding and stuff just for TV. Or, I know that sounds crazy because, like, you gonna miss the wedding for TV. I get it. Just all the things along the line. But we see Portia treat her sister a certain way. Not to get off topic. I'm saying all this for a reason. Don't stay in relationships longer than what you need to. Don't stay at a job longer than what you need to. I may go off, but I always come back type ish. Ish hitting the fan. Shit is hitting the fan. Spirit is saying, what you gonna do? It's hitting the fan for you. Maybe it's like this is a tower moment for you. This is like a choice. It's giving me two of swords. You going this way or that way? Which way you going? You got some choices and some decisions to make, because what you doing? I'm paying for everything. Spirit says I'm gonna pay for everything. Do you trust me though? Let's get some more messages. God favors you, baby. Some of y'all need to start your social media. Spirit says take your time. But you also need to make the decision. You ain't got to rush nothing, but you also need to decide in your heart and commit in your heart that, yeah, I'm going to create a bigger plan for myself. You ain't got to rush nothing, but you need to commit to doing a new thing for yourself. So Spirit can commit to supporting that new thing. Spirit can't support what you're not committed to, if that makes sense. Spirit ain't gonna force you to do nothing. Some of y'all thinking negative, and Spirit is saying stop. Stop thinking negative. Whoop. Okay, I don't know if y'all saw how that. Because all eyes is on you. I'm trying to tell you. They need your presence. It says, I need your holy presence. These people out here fiending for your energy. And when you leave that job, when you leave that relationship, they could be like, dang. But they have character flaws. Even when you leave the relationship, it isn't necessarily going to make that person do better. Maybe some of you all, for some people it will, but that don't mean you go back to them. But it may trigger them to do better. But for the majority, they ain't going to do better. They're just going to be still craving your energy and be mad that you found out your worth. The only reason people have access to you is because you don't know your worth. The only reason that they're in your energy now is because you don't know how worthy you are. Because you don't think you deserve better. You're too afraid to do better. So that's the only reason people is in your energy, these friends or these relationships, parents, whoever, family members, whoever. It doesn't matter. People that you just talk to here and there, is because you still trying to hang on to people or situations so you won't be alone or whatever it is. Or you're too afraid to cut people off, or, oh, that's not a reason to let them go. Bitch, you fucking bye. It's like you need to get people out your energy. But these people are, once you're not there at that job, the boss is still going to be maybe an asshole. Not everybody has an asshole boss, but you get what I'm saying. They're still going to operate how they're going to operate. They're still going to be the person that they're going to be. They're just going to be mad that they don't have their good worker anymore, which is you. They're going to be mad that they don't know how to do a certain thing, a certain type of job that you used to do. All of the bosses don't know how to do all the positions. You know how to do a job wherever you are that your manager or your boss don't even know how to do. That's why they hired you. But yet they ain't treating you like you worthy. They ain't paying you enough to do it. Or they want to slap you in your face and say you can't get these days off or this time off. Or they playing with your hours or your schedule or something like that. They want to always be calling you in the office or trying to write you up or something, when they know you the best one there. You feel me? But they know that you ain't gonna ever leave. So they just go keep treating you however they go treat you. And they'll fire you. They're like, they'll hire somebody else that's better than you and then fire you and then you out. Don't let that happen. Or maybe that's what needs to happen so you can realize your worth. Or to push you to do something else. It's general, it's gonna be for who it's for, but you get the general message, right? All eyes are on you. Hating eyes, evil eye, happy eyes, supportive eyes, all types of eyes. It says all eyes are on you. People who love you, their eyes are on you. People that's giving you the same face, their eyes are on you. People who can't wait to support you and be there for you and root for you, those eyes are on you. Or they will be. You will get the attention for your business if you start that business. You will have the right set of eyes watching you. You don't know how many eyes are really watching you. I'm just letting you know. And these people, they need you. These people, they need your products. These people, they need your services. They need your ideas. The people need you to tap in. The people, they need your music. The people, they need your voice. The people, they need your healing. Whatever creative skills and talents you have, the people need it. So you need to put your creative energy into that. Your sexy energy, you need to put it into that. Whatever it is, you got big energy, like I said. You got celebrity energy. You got superstar energy. And you need to be putting all your energy into that. Or either some of your energy, even if you're working at a job and you're like, okay, you need to do the work for how much they paying you. Let's say if they only paying you 22 an hour, but you know you deserve $40 an hour. Only do 22 dollars an hour worth of work. Don't go in there giving them 100%. So when you get home, you're drained. No, okay, you leaving with something. Bitch, you ain't getting 100% out of me because y'all fucking around on me anyways at this job. Y'all calling me in the office every other day, or y'all telling me I'm doing something wrong even though I'm doing it right. Y'all trying to manipulate me and be, your job is a narcissist. The people there, whatever, it's all NPCs and bots. So only give them $22 an hour worth of your time. So when you get home, you can put that difference, okay, into you. You get what I'm saying? So you need your energy is holy. You need your own energy so you can at least be having enough energy when you get home or even on your days off to start building and working on it. And Spirit is going to give you the momentum that you need, but you got to start. Who gonna do what to who? Period. You deserve to live a soft life. You deserve to create your own schedule. You deserve to be on vacation when you want. Some of you guys, I'm hearing you guys work online. Even if you got to work for a company, do what you got to do. But some of you guys, it may be beneficial for you to work from home so you can go on vacation and be able to work from vacation or whatever this is. But outside of that, some of you guys are meant to have careers that allows you to maybe like investing or traders or online coaching or something where you can operate your business from a laptop or from a phone. And that's it. That way you have the freedom of your time, and you don't have to be attached to your phone or your computer 8 hours a day for your own business, because you're supposed to be able to travel. You're supposed to say, okay, you know what? 2 hours a day, I'm doing the work I need to do, and then, baby, I'm good, and I done made my money. You feel me? So whatever this is for you all, okay, it's like, get it together. It was hard for me to put my phone back on the stand. It kept trying to fall off. It's like, no, it's like your legs may feel wobbly, like you can't stand. It's like, no, Spirit is going to help you to stand so you can walk out, or so you can do what you need to do so you can stand up for yourself. But some of you guys are meant to just be able to be at the beach, work on your business, and then boom, you done. Even let's say if you're an event space owner or something like that, like I said, you can do tours. Even you can do self-guided tours where you can look at the camera, they're in there, and you can be talking to them while they're touring the facility. Or to the point to where you're hiring a manager to do all that, but you're the owner. I don't know what y'all got going on, right? But I mentioned event planner in the beginning. So that's why I said that example. But for whatever you do, even if you're in the medical field, if you're a nurse or a doctor or somebody like that watching, a nursing assistant or whatever, you can still have your own medical business. Let's say if you're a medical biller and you love doing medical billing. I'm using that because I used to be a medical biller. This was eons ago though, right? It's like, or working with medical insurance and all of that. If you really love that, you can still start your own business. So whatever career field you're in, some of you guys have the knowledge to do that same thing, but it's your own business. So let's say if you guys do taxes, you may be a tax preparer for, H&R Block or something like that. Spirit says you have the knowledge to have your own tax business. You get what I'm saying? So it doesn't have to be creative where you're a musician or where you're doing hair or something like that. Even the same business that you're working in right now. I'm hearing logistics. Some of you guys work in logistics. You can start your own logistics on your own. Customer service, whatever. You're supposed to be doing this on your own and hire your own people so you can live the soft life. You get what I'm saying? But who gonna do what to who? Spirit says, I got you protected. You don't look like what you've been through, period. So to close out this message, Spirit is saying that your energy is way too big to be working at a job. Your celebrity energy is way too big to be working at a job forever. Let me say that. Maybe you're gonna have to work at a job for the next 2 months, the next 3 months, the next 6 months, hell, the next year, maybe the next 5 years. I don't know. But hopefully it ain't that long for y'all. But what I'm saying is you need to at least begin working on creating a plan to work for yourself or put your creative endeavors out there. That way you can begin to get paid to exist. Somebody comment down below, I get paid to exist. You're supposed to get paid just to exist. It doesn't mean you don't have to put in work, but the work you're putting in is your own creative endeavors. The work you're putting in is the work you're putting in on yourself still. You get paid to exist. And so Spirit is saying you have to trust that, because your energy is too big and you're too sexy to be at these jobs. There's something else more. There's something more for you. There's something else for you. And you've already known this. You chosen. Why do you call yourself chosen then? What you chosen for then? You know you're chosen for bigger, better things, because everybody else ain't chosen. They ain't meant to be doing what you're doing. You are meant to be doing what you're doing. So I need you to take this message, sit with it, take it back to your ancestors, to your spirit team, see what is in it for you and what your next steps are moving forward, and then create that plan and work the rest out with your spirit team. If you need a reading, I am here. You can connect with me down below in the description bar for your one-on-one sessions and everything that I offer. Okay. And yeah, thank you all for continuously supporting me and tuning in. Ashe. You guys can also comment down below how this message has resonated with you. And I will see you all in the next one. I am Motivational Speaker Latrice. Peace.